TLDR is in the Sunny TV Clubhouse. One more time today. It's our encore performance. It's the show that's on in the afternoon, also known as
Afternoon Delight. There's our girl Ashim.
Yes, I love it. Inspo with Ashim edition, Afternoon Delight. This is it, Sunny Honeys. It's Friday. And we have a menu of options today. We have a pop culture Thunderdome quiz going with our Inspo with Ashim today, an MLK quiz version. I'm very excited to get into that.
Oh, boy.
Meme it or leave it. You might have the kids exit the room. I did get a little saucy on this one today. And of course, we have an Addie's Reddit rundown report. What's the TLDR? We're going to find out. They've been spicy this week. And is this news? Mel sent over 3 stories, and we're going to find out.
It's always news.
If they're newsworthy or not. That's all. I mean, we're just trying to see. You're still our rookie of the year. And of course, we have Hey Girl, Hey Horoscopes with the 1979's horrible horoscope version.
This is pure gold.
It is. Today is, we'll see. All right, let's get into it. Pop culture Thunderdome. Mel, we need some theme music.
Thunderdome quiz. At least I don't play today with just the internet.
Yeah, you got a buddy today. You had a buddy 2 times. We had Aaron, too, on the show. Big shout out. We love Aaron so much.
It's more fun with friends.
Love Aaron. Okay, let's get into this. The first question is a true or false. True or false? Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech was the first time he ever used that famous phrase.
True.
I'm going to say false.
Okay.
Oh, I need to copy you. You go first and I'll copy you.
Next up, multiple guests. Before becoming a civil rights leader, Dr. King seriously considered which career? Lawyer, musician, medical doctor, or professional baseball player?
I think it's a doctor.
This is a trick question because there are actually 2 answers.
Oh, Jesus, Sheen.
He studied both law and medicine when he was at Morehouse.
Okay, I'm saying
So
medical.
I'm going to say we can accept either one.
Okay.
I'm making a call here. Sorry.
What is your official answer, though?
I'm going to go with law. But he did study both.
Okay, I say doctor.
Okay,
So I got 50%
we'll see what
chance.
happens. We'll see what happens because I do have those tidbits of factual information, and we can agree or disagree. Next up, true or false? Dr. King was arrested more than 20 times during the civil rights movement.
True.
We learned that this morning. Next up, multiple guests. Which city played a pivotal role in pushing Congress toward passing the Civil Rights Act after brutal protests were televised? Was it Birmingham, Alabama, Selma, Alabama, St. Augustine, Florida, or Jackson, Mississippi?
St. Augustine, Florida.
C's across the board.
I paid attention during Ashim's thing
You are
today.
so good. You're learning
So
more than you learned in
smart.
school.
Yay.
You are not wrong. Just saying.
Next up, true or false? Dr. King's final speech, I've been to the mountaintop, was delivered in Washington, D.C.
I think that's false.
False.
I think it was Alabama.
It was Memphis.
Memphis.
Where he died. Then
False
he
is
was
across the board.
assassinated.
Melanie, only half credit. Just kidding.
Stop it.
Next up, which famous singer was originally scheduled to perform at the March on Washington but was replaced? Was it Diana Ross? Was it Mahalia Jackson? Was it Aretha Franklin? Or was it Nina Simone?
I'm going to say Aretha Franklin.
I'm going to go with Mahalia Jackson because she's a well-known gospel singer.
Perfect.
Damn
Next
it.
up, true or false? Dr. King's house was bombed while his wife and children were inside.
I'm going to say true.
True.
Okay.
Trues across the board. Next up, multiple guests. How old was Dr.
geez.
King when he gave the I Have a Dream speech? Was he 28, 34, 39, or 45?
28.
34. He died at 39, and it was several years before. So
Next up, Dr. King's speech was most improvised rather than fully written.
True. I learned that from Ashim today.
Trues across the board. And our final question. Which U.S. president proposed that Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a national holiday? Was it Lyndon B. Johnson? Was it Richard Nixon? Was it Jimmy Carter? Or was it Ronald Reagan?
We talked about this on the morning show. I think it's Reagan. Or is it Carter? You go first, Ashim.
No, you got to go first because we know you cheat.
it's Carter. Carter
Okay.
proposed it, but it took forever to pass because remember people didn't want to pass it.
Right.
And then Reagan, the president that came in after, signed it and said,
So
"Okay, fine."
what makes it, which one's right then? Carter?
What was the question again? Proposed.
Proposed.
So Carter.
Carter.
Okay. Thanks,
He's the
Ashim.
one who
C's
proposed it.
across
I
the
had to use
board.
my lifeline.
You really, really did.
Used my
Which is
lifeline.
always encouraged here. Okay,
Friends.
so let me get into this answer key. This first one, Melanie, you are wrong.
Damn it.
It is false. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. had used the phrase "I have a dream" in earlier speeches before the March on Washington. The glow and tell here is when have you said something powerful before you realized how meaningful it was?
Oh, to athletes.
Okay.
Well, it was, and it actually sounds not nice, but it's nice. So before they would take the mat, I would say, and we'd be backstage. The last thing I would say, I'd give the pep speech, like, we can do this. I'll say, whatever you do, don't suck. Because as long as you do
RuPaul says that
something,
too.
you're not gonna, and you don't suck, you're doing great.
RuPaul says it on Drag Race. Don't F it up. I mean,
Yeah.
like that's kind of like the same
There you
feeling.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're on trend.
For me, it's when I made my shift from working for a corporation to being an entrepreneur and working for myself and consulting for other businesses. It was I said it out loud and I realized, wow. And it was, I'd rather work for my own dream than to fulfill someone else's dream.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great
I
one.
love it.
And mine is Sunny TV.
Yep.
Because I started this silly little thing that we were going to do some comedy bits around town, and it turned into a big movement of joy.
Yep.
And I just that blew me away. Okay, cool. Next question. Okay, interesting. Both of you are wrong.
What?
They're saying musician here. Dr. King was a gifted singer and pianist and considering pursuing music before ministry.
Okay. All right.
We might call shade on
We
the play.
might,
I'm
'cause
seeing it. Shade on the play.
Yeah, because he went to college at Morehouse, and because I looked into his education because this was so fascinating to me.
Right.
The fact that he was like Doogie Howser.
Right.
He went to college at 15, and he was double majoring in law and medicine, and then he shifted to theology.
So Bart,
I
we're
don't
gonna
know.
question your.
Bart, we're not
your
sure. We're not
quizzes
sure about
here.
you.
We're gonna say
We're
question.
gonna give me all of us.
Everybody's
Free
correct.
point.
We're just gonna say next up the answer. You guys are all right. True. Dr. King was arrested nearly 30 times.
Yeah, I think it was 29 with the
Something
final
like
number.
that. Yeah. Okay. Next up, the answer is you guys are correct. St. Augustine, Florida.
Yay.
Great job.
Played a
You got that
pivotal
wrong. I'd be a
role.
little nervous. Number 5. Both of you are correct. It is false. Correct. Good
Yay.
job. I've Been to the Mountaintop was delivered in Memphis the night before he was assassinated. Ashim is correct on this next one. Melanie, wrong. It was Mahalia Jackson. She was the gospel legend who later urged King to talk about the dream
That's
shaping
who it was.
the speech.
Yes. So I was like, I couldn't remember who it was, but while he was doing his speech with his papers, and she just said, "Tell him about the dream."
Right.
And then that's how the dream speech came out.
So I have a glow and tell question for both of you. When do you find courage when fear is real?
You let your fear drive your courage. Because if you're scared to do something, it means you're in the right direction. And I think back to like when I have athletes that are afraid to tumble.
Yeah.
Use that. I call it fear weight.
Yeah.
And you can let that fear weight weigh you down, or you can use it as fuel to your fire.
Yeah, and even in spin, I would say put your faith in yourself over your fear because
Yeah.
you will get there. You'll get to that finish line. It might not be pretty, but you're
you're
going to
gonna
get
do
there.
it.
Put your faith into yourself. What do
And
you
I've
think?
heard that. What is it saying? That
Let your faith be bigger than your
that
fear.
something like courage without fear is just, and it's like some
word.
Yeah, it's just a word.
Yeah.
Because you need some element of fear. Because if you're not overcoming that, then there's really no courage in the action.
Yeah.
So I think fear is a great motivator.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah.
What does fear stand for? Face everything and rise.
Yep.
Love it. All right, next up, you guys are both right. True. Dr. King's home was, oh my goodness, in 1956 was bombed while his wife and daughter were inside. They survived, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Only one of you is correct
It's a
on this
shame.
next one. It is a shame. Melanie, wrong. He was 34 years old.
Yeah.
He was assassinated at 39.
39.
And then, so 34.
I like
that
how
makes sense,
she
okay.
acted shocked. She goes, "What?
I love it.
What?"
Oh, I can't believe it. Next up, you guys are both right. True.
Okay.
The dream portion was not the original draft. King improvised it live. So that's what, we learned that this morning.
Learned it this morning.
And finally, you guys are both correct. Jimmy Carter. Carter proposed it, but Reagan signed it into law
3,
many years later.
4,
Jimmy Carter, saint of the people.
Yes.
I got 6.
And obviously, Ashim won.
Yeah.
So we're going to take her over to Capybara Cafe. Go sit.
Can we get him the lettuces?
Yeah. Looking for your wild side with a gentle twist, Sonnies? Say hello to the Capybara Cafe, Florida's most unforgettable animal experience. Get up close and personal with capybaras, reptiles, and the cutest exotic creatures around, all while learning, laughing, and making a real impact. Every visit supports animal shelters, provides sustainability, and delivers educational magic for the whole fam. So don't just scroll, scurry over to thecapybaracafe.com and book your encounter now. The Capybara Cafe, where curiosity lives and your wild heart gets to roam. All right. Let's get into Meme It or Leave It. Oh, there's no theme on this one. This is just wildly chaotic. This first one, get rid of everything that doesn't make you happy. And here we have a naked guy on a bike and he took his bicycle seat off.
Alexa, skip. Skip.
Next
Some baby oil for that.
Me using ChatGPT to pass the bar exam and getting my first client sentenced to death for a parking ticket. Yikes.
When Mel takes the bar.
Yeah. Next up, Marvin Gaye did not have a single clue what was going on in the world in every song. His first, what's going on? What's happening, brother? Where are they going? How deep is the ocean? How high is the moon? What's the matter with you, baby? When did you stop when did you stop loving me? And what good am I without you? And then finally, what kind of fool am I?
That's like somebody recording what I ask Alexa
He's just
every day.
curious.
He just no idea,
He's
right?
like the emu. He's very
That's
curious.
so funny.
Next up, it's been 26 years, and here we are, still waiting for Mambo number 6.
Ah!
A little bit of
Monica
melody,
in my life.
Was it number 5?
That song gets stuck in my head. Thank you so much.
Does he say Melanie in the number
No,
5?
Monica.
Oh, so the number 6 needs to have Ashim and Melanie in there. Next up, fire trucks are actually water trucks.
That's not wrong.
Convince me I'm wrong.
That's not. It's like, why do we call electricians? Why are we not calling them Power Rangers?
Why do you
Yeah, that's a good point.
Why do you park in a driveway and
Drive on the
a
parkway.
Oh, that's right. Oh, my
One of those
goodness.
things.
Oh my
What
God.
the-
Next up, once the temperature gets younger than me, don't ask me to go anywhere. Yeah.
Yep.
True story.
Done.
Right.
From
Yes.
the 1900s here.
That's the
Yes.
new gauge. All right, next up, for a song called Piano Man, the dude with the harmonica won't shut the F up.
That is so true.
Isn't that the truth? Oh my gosh.
I
He's
love Leave It
wailing
or
on
Leave
this.
It.
Next up, I never believed it was butter, but nobody listens.
It's true.
Can't believe it's not butter.
Yeah.
Yep. Next up, the amount of times in a day I have to ask myself, what was I about to do is insane.
I mean, I feel that. I feel attacked.
That's called the brain
All
fog.
the
Yes.
time.
The gray matter in the brain makes me so nervous.
Yes.
Cupboard door open.
Yeah.
And there's
And then
a
you-
glass over
Yeah, but then you
there.
gotta walk back. If you walk into a
Retrace
room
your
and you
steps.
forget, you gotta walk back
Yeah.
through the doorway and then come back.
I love the like senior commercials about like take this vitamin like McMectramom and like they remember everything kind of like all of a
Yeah.
sudden Activia.
that last meme.
Last meme. Life is short. Buy the stripper squirrel. And there
Oh
we
my
have
God,
a
I can't.
taxidermied stripper
Oh, see, that
squirrel.
reminds me of the vloggers.
That's hilarious. Let's go to Ben and Jerry's.
Let's go.
All right, Sunnies, let's be real. Some people chase sunsets, but the rest of us, we chase scoops. And nobody, I mean nobody, serves up good vibes like Ben & Jerry's St. Augustine on St. George Street. Here's the scoop within the scoop. Their catering team is legendary. They roll up cooler first and sprinkle happiness on everything. Weddings, birthdays, block parties, you name it. They don't just serve ice cream, they serve moments you'll never forget. So grab your people, grab your spoons, and head to Ben & Jerry's St. Augustine.
Turquoise and then when they're on, they're green.
But from
And so
here,
from
it looks the
here-
same.
Yeah.
Why do they do orange? Oh, we're back. We're talking about tech crap. Okay. Let's get into Addie's Reddit Rundown Report. Ready?
Okay, yes.
I'm so excited. Okay. So, the subreddit is Am I the Asshole?
My favorite.
Your favorite today. Okay. And the TLDR is Am I the asshole for telling my father's girlfriend that not everyone has to find her attractive?
Oh, I think that's just hateful.
Well, Opie is an 18-year-old female, so
Oh,
this
well,
is the
there-
voice that's coming. Okay, already disrespecting
Wait,
the
I know.
18-year-olds.
All right, let's wait.
Well, let's
see.
hear this
All
out.
right.
Let's figure this out.
This lady, so I'm going to read it just like her. I have been living abroad for 2 years now at a boarding school when I met my now boyfriend, who's also 19. And we've been together for 10 months now in the States. I'm from Eastern Europe and go back home for the summer, spring break, and winter break. My boyfriend's family doesn't really celebrate Christmas, so I decided to have him come back with me to my home country. My parents have been divorced since I was young. When my dad was 44, he cheated on my mom and is now with his now girlfriend who's 28. Ooh. 44, the dad, and the girlfriend's 28. I'm not judging. I'm just repeating myself.
16-year
It's
difference.
16-year difference.
Okay.
It's a very stereotypical relationship. The older rich dude with the hot young woman. She has her whole face done, Botox, lift, long, thick lashes, heavy makeup, etc., which a lot of men here find it attractive as it can be the beauty standard. My father always jokes about how all men want her and how women want to be her, which makes me uncomfortable most times. In that house, I'm seen more as a smart woman rather than a beautiful one because that title is already taken. Generally, I do not think I'm hideous. I'm just on the taller side and not as thin as she is, which makes me uglier in their opinion. Anyways, our plane landed on the 23rd and we stayed with my mom until Christmas and we went to my dad's house. There, I introduced him to everyone, including my dad's girlfriend, who was dressed in this skin-tight leather dress
On Christmas.
on Christmas. Sounds hot. Temperature-wise.
It's definitely Christmas attire, Sheen.
Right.
Yes.
Throughout the night, she kept sitting next to him, occasionally grazing his arm and talking to him however she could in English. Then, when she got a bit tipsy, she told me that I should be careful to hold my boyfriend back because a lot of men tend to fall for her. Oh, I get it. Followed by some other jokes made by my dad as well, where we were all overall just insinuating that she could steal my boyfriend at any time and she is more attractive than me. I finally had enough of her nonsense and told her in our native language that she should stop thinking everyone wants to fuck her and her
shit.
plastic face. Sorry, I'm just reading.
Yep.
My father then yelled at me and told me I had no right to say such things, but before he could do anything else, I just took my boyfriend's arm and left. Most of my family thinks I exaggerated over the joke, but none of them know how I feel over the jokes like she says. My boyfriend said I had every right to say that, obviously, and so
Yeah.
did my mom. I do not want to apologize to anyone, as I have always been the one to apologize to them, and I didn't want to ruin Christmas night either, so am I the asshole?
I don't think so.
Oh my gosh. At first I was like, hey,
Me
where's this
too,
going?
yeah.
Is she being shitty to the stepmom? But no, she was not the asshole.
No.
How crass of
Yeah.
her father
Yeah.
and the stepmom, whatever, to make those kind of comments. Like, you
Ugh.
better hold on to your boyfriend because I might steal him because I'm more attractive than. What the?
And
That is
think
so
of the backstory
crass.
here.
So
That's what
disgusting.
bothers me too. The backstory
Yeah.
here of like him
I'm
cheating on the
creeped
mom,
out.
right? And like him cheating on the mom, and then all of a sudden she's this like chicky woo woo thing. She knows her energy. She
Chicky
leaned into
woo-woo.
it wrong. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, like, but okay, so she might be a spookeria, but the dad like feeding into it, that's creep city.
That's what's even worse. Like, it's one thing for her, the stepmom, to be catty and whatever.
Yeah, I know.
But I like the father leaning into these
That's
strokes.
creepy, too.
Because that's like essentially making a sexual joke, sexual kind of
About your
tone
kid.
joke
Right.
to your child, and that's disgusting.
So do you think that the girlfriend is genuinely insecure, or do you think that she's performing
think she-
confidence because
I
that's
think
like
she
the
thinks that of her, like that highly of herself, and apparently now she's got rich face,
right?
Yeah.
From the money from the father. So I think she really feels this way.
I think it's disgusting. I think she feels that way. I think she feels that way, and people are feeding into it.
Validating it.
He's validating it for her, and all these
Yeah,
men who are like, catcalling her because supposedly everyone finds her attractive in
Right,
this part of the
right.
world. Whatever, she's the beauty standard.
If you have enough money, you can make your face look like anything you want it to be. And you can make your body look like anything you want it to be.
I
so
just don't think that I'm just joking. I can't stand that too. When it's obviously it's
You're
not a joke.
dismissing, yeah.
Like literally, think about this environment here. Like the dad cheated on the mom, and again, she got this chicky woo woo on his arm, and then she's entering it, and they're making jokes about it, being so jovial about their
Yeah,
affair.
I know.
I still think it's a serious offense when you cheat on your partner because
think
for
so,
better
too.
or for worse, you took a vow.
But
right?
here's the thing: the father has a daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother realm. Like, to be honest,
That's
like,
what, and that's so he's creating issues with her trust in men.
Correct.
First off, but also the way he kind of pits her against
The stepmom.
Right, right.
Essentially saying stepmom's a pretty one and you're the smart one, and she's more beautiful, so she can steal anybody. All the men love her. Like, he has just essentially put down
Like,
his
degraded
daughter.
his own kid.
Can you think about, like, imagine how she feels about her own, like her own exterior and granted exteriors and
Absolutely.
everything. But she probably feels like
But that
crap.
at 18 years old, to them, what you look
Yeah.
like on the outside and how you dress and all
Yeah.
that is like
Super
everything to
important
them.
Yeah. So,
So I mean, are we just gonna graze over the age gap here and the
No, it's almost 20 years.
imbalance between the father and the girlfriend there? I mean,
Well,
is that something to bring into this conversation?
I don't know. I
Has-
really can't speak to that because Jim is 11 years older than I am.
Okay. So you can speak to
we
it.
got married. I was 33 and he was 45 when we got married.
That's hot.
I think once you get past a certain age, like the age gap doesn't really
Dissipates?
But
yes.
however, with the stepmom being 16 years closer to 20 years younger, I think that I don't know. Does that
That's multiple generations of separation there. But I mean,
Yeah.
I do. My best friend, I'm going to
I
throw
don't
him under
know.
the bus right now, married a very younger man, and they are very happily married.
Yeah.
And that maybe gave Brian a chance to be younger again, and that
I don't
kind of
know.
like revamped his life because he did. He started to work out. He started to get the better hairstyles, and like he started to improve his life.
I will
but
say-
he didn't break up a marriage. I,
I will
just want to
say
say that. Yeah.
With Jim being 11 years older than me, I think for us,
You've
it is-
always been an old soul.
but it's also been great because he's comfortable with who he is and he lets me be me and he loves me for all my crazy and all my shenanigans, and I think that
Part-time,
is different.
part-time,
Part-time,
yeah.
yeah. But and to be honest, I don't think there's anyone else in the world I could be married to except for him.
That is absolutely true.
Yeah, and so
You know?
Phil's 17 years older than me, but like I was like in my late 30s,
Yeah.
40s when,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
when we were together. So like at that
It's
point,
like-
you already know who you are. You figured yourself. You're both adults in
Yeah.
your own right. Like
You
I'm
wanna
sorry, but someone in their early 20s is not. Yes, legally you're an adult, but you are still figuring your ish out. Like there's no way you know what's
Yes.
going on in the world.
So in comments, she does get a lot of support in the comments.
Okay.
But there are some naysayers out there that she
Okay.
was being extremely disrespectful to a parent, and then Opie decided to clap back with an edit and say, "Let's get this straight. She is not my parent. I have one father and one mother, and she is just my stepmother." So yeah, I don't think she was being disrespectful.
I don't think so
She
either.
was totally being disrespected multiple times, and I'm sorry, like a rat in a cage, just like what Smashing Pumpkins song. You go out there and like you're bound up.
Yeah.
You gotta do the therapy moment, and the therapy was her to drop that F-bomb and literally clear, and she probably felt a release from that.
yeah,
Yeah.
And she got up and left. She didn't sit there and continue to fight. She said her piece and left.
Right.
So
I agree. Like she could have made the situation a whole lot worse. It was already awkward, I'm sure,
Yeah.
for everybody there, but she didn't blow it even.
I mean, the
more out of
Uruguayan in me was like cheering her on because I love a hot fire, like, a moment and then boom. And like, yeah, maybe they can grow from this.
And I hate to say it, but mom and the stepmother, or I think it's actually a girlfriend. I don't think they're married. I think that's why she said she's not
Oh,
really her.
true. You're
she's
right.
not really her mother. Her
My
stepmom.
apologies. You are
It's-
right.
It's his dad's girlfriend, but they're
Just
still
a
together.
girlfriend, yep.
So I agree. She's not her stepmother. There's no.
But would there be a disrespect if she was a stepmother?
no.
No, either way, I think they started it. I mean, I hate to say this, like you started
just
it, but she
finished
did.
it.
Yeah.
She,
You better watch your
she
back
was
because,
taunting
yeah.
her and saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
you better watch it because I
Yeah,
might
she
steal."
kind of went
like-
street on there too, so she's gonna go. Well,
You
I
know,
know.
so,
When they go low, we
That's
go
it.
lower.
We're going to Panache.
Every guest, every time. Since 1987, Panache opened its doors to be a cut above the rest. Their mission at Panache is to care for their team, their guests, and community from scalp to soul and bring the joy to the world one service at a time. The Panache difference is their carefully chosen and highly trained staff there to exceed your expectations. The same goes for their elegant salon space, dedicated to guest comfort and devotion to innovation and artistry. They're focused on making your day and continually raising the bar by aligning with Aveda's mission. You gotta get Panache.com and get with it, boo.
Mel. Rachel.
Yes, we
There we
have.
go.
Is this news we're going to be pivoting into right now? Oh my gosh, Verizon. Who's got Verizon here?
Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I love this story.
Do you have
already.
Verizon machine?
I do not, but I was dying over this
Ooh,
story.
Verizon went on vacation and forgot to tell everybody.
Except for me.
I know. You were still
I was
working.
like the only one out of everyone I know.
So imagine waking up and grabbing your phone and your coffee, and all of a sudden you got no calls, no texts, no emails, no emojis delivered for 10 hours. That's right. Verizon had one of the biggest phone companies in the country, pulled a classic whoopsie daisy, and left half of America's phones looking like ancient rocks. People are staring at their screens like they decoded hieroglyphics. Emergency calls felt more like emergency guesses, and for a hot minute there, your grandma's landline probably felt more reliable than your brand
That's
name
true.
monthly bill and wireless service. And then when everything magically turned back on, Verizon said, "Sorry about that. But we'll give you a $20 credit, which brought in about 3 minutes of data in about 2026. So, Sonnies, here's the real question. If your phone drops service because Verizon is having a midlife crisis, does your life actually continue, or does civilization quietly end without Wi-Fi?
This happens with all different carriers, whether it's Verizon, AT&T had one, T-Mobile had one. But the whole thing is they offered a $20 credit. However, you have to go log in. You got to do all these steps and request your $20
That's some
credit.
BS.
I'm
That's some
kind of
BS.
jealous because AT&T had an outage just recently, and I'm AT&T. Guess how much they offered me?
Huh.
$4.
Oh, I didn't get the outage. But so my favorite part of the story, I don't know if you all saw.
The
but
memes are the best.
The memes, but T-Mobile went for Verizon.
yeah.
So I didn't understand the backstory. Phil was telling me, hubby was telling me that in an actual commercial, Verizon like throws T-Mobile under the bus in an actual commercial that airs during football, all this stuff. Like they rag on T-Mobile. Well, when Verizon posted in a thread or a tweet or whatever, we apologize for the outage. We're working on it. We'll get it back to you as soon as possible. In the exact same verbiage, T-Mobile instance after that said, we apologize to our T-Mobile subscribers who are trying to call their friends who have a Verizon phone. You may not get through to them right now, but good news, all of your other calls will still work.
Unbelievable.
So T-Mobile threw shade at Verizon, and someone was like, oh my gosh,
That's
Verizon,
genius.
when T-Mobile's throwing shade at you,
That's
like, whoa.
genius.
That was genius how fast it was.
Yes. Yeah.
Because for that marketing director to be able to move as quickly as
You know
that
they
and
were
didn't
watching
have
it.
to ask permission to
Yeah.
like, do you feel okay? Is this post approved? And they just went for it.
snark
so
was
smart. T-Mobile was
perfection.
very smart on that.
So
yeah.
the thing is, too, but if you were connected to Wi-Fi, you could text. You could not call.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it just shows you how dependent we are on
know.
these things.
It
It's
is.
crazy.
Which is kind of crazy, right? I really
is.
do need to really examine that. And I do appreciate when the iPhone tells me like how many hours I've been scrolling and doom things and
Yes.
So I think news, hashtag news for me.
News.
News. All right.
If Verizon had a karaoke night, this was their longest note.
All right. Speaking of March Madness is on their way, but we've got some college hoops that goes full plot twist here. If you thought March Madness was just buzzer beaters, break up surprise here. Federal prosecutors just received
Oh, yeah.
15 former NCAA basketball players and a crew of fixers were allegedly running a game rigging scheme that made Vegas blush. We're talking players intentionally underperforming, fixers placing massive bets against their own teams, and millions of dollars floating around while fans were screaming at their TVs like it was all real. Some of the players are charged and still playing this season, which means you might have watched a game last week that was basically scripted like reality TV.
Yep.
So, Sonnies, here's the real question. When the scoreboard lies, is it still a sport or is it just very athletic theater?
Listen, sports, this kind of stuff has been going on for so long. So that's why I don't know why it's like coming to the front, because this stuff has been happening so long.
Because they can't police it good enough.
Guys,
obviously.
there's more than a dozen Division I schools and nearly 30 games. That's not one bad apple. That's a system being quietly exploited. But also, too, they're trying to allow college athletes to benefit off of what's the word I'm looking for?
It's FI and it's face, name, and likeness.
Thank
FNL.
you. Yes. So, but the thing is, like, they're getting these kids to buy into the whole concept of you can be bought.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, everyone's got a price.
I
That
can
makes
speak
me
on
kind of
behalf
sick.
of being a former NC2A athlete. I'm telling you, you come from humble beginnings, a lot of these athletes, and you get a scholarship. I mean, that's a huge value unto itself. And then they dangle these things in front of you, like an endorsement.
Yeah.
If I took an endorsement back in the day when I was in college, I couldn't perform or compete at NC2As. So you really kind of had, like, that's the moral decision you have to make. You either take the money and run, or you stay focused and you can still be a collegiate athlete.
Yeah.
So I feel bad for some of these athletes because,
I do too.
listen,
They don't know.
I have never had a $100,000 or $200,000 check waved in my face, but that's damn tempting. I'm
Yeah.
telling
Yeah.
you.
I think the FNL thing, like a face, name, and likeness thing, I hate to say this, I feel like it ruined college sports.
I
Yeah.
do
Because
too.
college sports before that
True.
were literally just sports. They were pure athletic events. And
Yeah.
then once, I mean, you're right, gambling has always been part of it.
Right.
But the scale of it now and the dollars that go behind it now and the endorsements and all that,
So crazy to me.
tainted the sport. It's no longer a pure sport. Any of these college sports that have these, actual funds being channeled into the athletes.
Yeah.
it's no longer sports for the joy of sports. It's
But-
sports for a paycheck, which, I guess it's in the professional space. But
Yeah, but should it be? I think it should. Let's keep the. What happened to keeping the two separate? Because I'll
College,
tell you
yeah.
what, I enjoy college sports so much better than professional sports.
Yeah.
same here.
100%. But now I don't really watch college sport. Like I used
Yeah.
to be a very big Duke basketball fan.
Oh, okay,
right?
okay.
Coach K's reign.
No.
But I'll tell you, I don't even watch it anymore because with all this, say it again, the F.
FNNL.
Yeah, it kind of like, okay, so now I might as well just watch professional sports.
Yeah, it ruined
And
it.
then where's the incentive for them to be able to excel at academics?
Correct.
That's the next question.
Yeah, that is a
Correct.
really good question,
Yeah.
Mel. Yeah.
Because if you can make all this money just off of like the score you make or your stats or like your name or your face, a shoe deal, what's the incentive to finish college? You don't need to because by the time you're done with your college sports career, you've already made like $3.9 million.
Yeah, and the colleges are looking the other way. So I went to Cal, to UC Berkeley, and they're known for being a very academically rigorous institution, very difficult. So it was very difficult to get, I hate to say this, not to like put down athletes, but there are a lot of schools that would tell an athlete, like, you don't have to really go to class, we'll just give you the grades to pass.
I'm case in point over here. I was in like basket weaving 101. I mean, for
They
sure.
had easy classes,
Like
but
if you- when
Berkeley
I
did-
went to
yeah.
University of Spoiled Children, USC, and
That's so true.
they literally told me what my major was going to be. It had to be kinesiology.
So I wasn't going to say that. But
No, I'm fine,
USC
honey,
was,
please.
USC was one of the schools, so we all
Yeah.
played in the same division back then. Now Cal's in a different division, and USC's in a whole other division
Yeah.
because of FNNL stuff, because of money. But back in the day, and Cal still has very rigorous academic standards. They couldn't get athletes to come because they
It's
could
too-
go to another
college
school
is
that would
too
say,
hard.
Honestly,
we
Cal
want-
was
yeah.
Cal was the one that I really wanted to go to. I really wanted to Cal, Stanford. I wanted all of like that, and I couldn't because of the money situation.
Yeah.
Where USC was, Hollywood, and there's a lot of money being thrown there. That's why I took that scholarship, and it was like I'll be in Los Angeles. So again, humble beginnings, and I wanted to be an actor,
Yeah.
so that was the trajectory. But I had to study kinesiology, and the only reason why was because they would turn the curriculum around your training schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go to basket weaving 101, or I don't know. I got to think of what are the stupid lame
I
classes
took a bowling class.
Yeah, like
Bowling.
like it was like
Because
something.
because I cheered in college, so our workouts were very sporadic.
Okay, it's the
yeah.
same.
So I
yeah.
took bowling, and it was in the basement of one of the libraries at ECU. It was like this old.
Why does that
bowling
sound
alley.
pervy? Oh my god.
in the basement.
It was like so.
Now I was playing with balls in the basement.
Guys, the professor never showed up. He's like, "I'll take your word if you're there or not."
No.
Yeah, I think this is newsworthy.
I think it's news.
Especially March Madness coming up.
Yeah.
The authenticity.
News.
Hang on. All right, next story. Cheetahs from the crypt.
Oh.
It's not a horror story. Saudi scientists find mummified speed demons. Sonny's, picture this. The scientists in Saudi Arabia crack open a desert tomb and bam, they unearth mummified cheetahs
Whoa.
that were so well preserved they could still outrun your Sunday morning coffee. I doubt that. Mine's pretty good. These aren't just old bones tossed in a sandpit. These are remnants of an ancient population of Arabian cheetahs, long thought gone. And scientists aren't
This is
just
cool.
dusting them off for display. They're studying them like genetic blueprints to figure out these legendary speed cats could actually be brought back to Rome again. So, Sonny's, here's the real question. If we can learn enough from the past to resurrect a species that once ruled these dunes, should we? Let's dig into it.
I think this is kind of neat, but I want to know the genetic difference between those cheetahs and what they've become
I
nowadays.
think there's something significant here. Yeah.
So, and I also, you know what? You know why else I think this is great? Because we're learning something else about Saudi Arabia that is not political.
Yeah, that is true.
That's true.
That is
Something
really,
really
true.
cool and-
I like that, Mel. You're right.
And
yeah.
I'm on the fence with this because I think it would be fascinating just to see
Yeah.
if we could bring
thinking
back
Jurassic
a
Park.
species, right? Jurassic Park.
I don't think we should bring it back.
I don't think we should bring it back because I feel like there's a reason it went extinct. Like maybe we should let Mother Nature
Run
take
its
its
course.
course, but the technology
Yes.
is something that I think would be fascinating to learn. Like, I mean, I hate to say it, my pets. Like I think about our dogs or like
Yeah.
there's
I don't wanna
certain,
clone
or
them.
if you're trying to like a population that is dwindling.
Yeah.
Like we have a lot of endangered populations, right? What if there was a way that we could use this technology to help those populations
Right.
grow and flourish again? I have concerns about this one because it's extinct and maybe it was supposed to be
There's
for
a
a reason.
reason.
But so I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know. It's an interesting thought.
It is an interesting thought because animals that are extinct or on the endangered list, when is the moment that we bring something back to save an ecosystem? I guess we have to weigh out our pros and cons. I mean, we're not going to bring dinosaurs back because obviously they'll destroy all of us in like a heartbeat.
Maybe we need it.
Yeah, maybe we need it.
All I know is there's a lot
of people say we need dinosaurs. I'm going to be the first one to bring back
I'll tell you,
dinosaurs.
I am usually not a big fan of sequels, and this sounds like it's going to be a bad sequel that I do
It
not
does.
want to
Doesn't
see.
it sound like, it sounds
you're
like the
right.
Mummy, the
Backfire,
movie. Yeah,
man.
right.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, Ben 39, here we
Do
come.
not
Oh, wait,
play.
we got to find out. Do we think that
Oh.
this is newsworthy? I absolutely do. Hashtag
Yes,
news.
I
Yeah.
think it's news.
Ooh, 3 for 3.
Woo, good job. I love
Now
it.
we go Ben 39.
There we go.
39, the hidden gem of downtown St. Augustine since 2016. This is your secret getaway to a fabulous time. It's tucked away inside the lobby of the St. George Inn, and this charming spot boasts a courtyard setting that's straight out of a dream at the north end of St. George Street. Their wine collection features over 85 unique gems, is a journey into the extraordinary. You'll find wines from both small and large producers. They're open daily from 8 to 8 and Thursday to Sunday from 1 to 7. You got to check them out. Bin 39.
All right. Well, geez, I already dropped an F-bomb on the show. I hope I get through these. Sorry about that, guys. Hey, girl, hey, horoscopes. We got Aquarius and Pisces on deck today. Ooh, Barbara Jean's an Aquarius. I'm so sorry, sweetheart, because we do have 1979 horrible horoscopes, but something tells me through this screen, Barbara Jean, you're a tough lady and you can handle it. I love it. She's the first woman welder.
done.
Yes, very proud of her. All right, this first one. Aquarius. Future forming. This week's vibe, vision incubates before we impact. Your style oracle says, try metallic minimalism. Motivational quote is, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. Love that lady.
So nice.
Cosmic command is trust the process. Futuristic sunglasses are going to be your accessory, Barbara Jean. All right, here we go. 1979 horrible horoscope. Aquarius. You think you're superior, but you're just detached, delusional, and deranged. You ghost people and call it independence, yet wonder why no one wants to sit with you at gatherings. You will alienate everyone and then complain that no one understands you. You should go to church and get some holy water on your hot breath, and it reeks of insecurity.
Oh my God. I
Yeah.
can't.
Oh my gosh.
I just zoomed in on a sheep's face. When she said that, she looked at her face, said,
Oh, just wait. Pisces, intuition meets courage this week. Try a Chloe soft power silhouettes. Trust yourself. You know more than you think. Benjamin Spock said that. Move boldly. Symbolic jewelry from Inheritance Collective, I will say. Your 1979 horrible horoscope is
I know, I'm always scared.
you live in deranged and emotional fog. You think everyone is either your soulmate or your enemy. You avoid reality with fantasy and then wonder why your life feels chaotic. All of your friends say this but can't get the courage to tell you. This weekend, you will shart your shorts in public, so
Are they
pack
shorts?
extra wipes and another pair of regrets.
I can't. Regrets.
That was
Oh my
rough.
God, that was so wrong.
That was rough today. Sonny,
So
that's a
wrong.
wrap on our Freak Show Friday. We chilled, we thrilled, we laughed, we thrived, and most importantly,
We survived.
that's right. Mel, when are we back?
Since there's a holiday Monday, I think I'm gonna come back Tuesday at 9 a.m. Does that sound good for you guys?
Sounds good.
Sounds
Yes.
good. Don't forget MLK Day of Service. Find
Yes.
out how you can serve and inspire your energy. Ashim, thank you so much for your time today,
We
my
love
love.
you.
Of course.
So
We love
special.
you.
Sunnies, this is a dream come true. Sunny TV. It's all here for you and me. Hit that share button, and we'll see you Tuesday. Bye, Booze.
Bye, guys.
Bye.